boom, boom, boom. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom. How, 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 how. Hey, hey. You gotta come on.
All right, YouTubers. This is my intro to the intro of the other. I have one podcast that I need to get out today, and so everyone can see it by Friday. Now, here's the problem. You guys that are watching this, you need to share this, and I'm going to give you a warning. Don't use Facebook's group share. Here's what happens. I got restricted for 3 days, I think, or more, because I used their share the group, where you share to different groups, you pick them out and whatever, and then Facebook's AI or algorithm or whatever fucked up thing they've got turned around and said, you're a scammer, and you're a, what was the, I don't even know what the name, because I don't know those names, that you're putting on a bunch of stuff that be there, you're sharing to too many groups or something like that. Don't use that. Share to the people that I guess you know. I just put, from now on, I just click share and that's it. I don't do anything else. I'm not taking that chance. That killed me for 3.5 days. I needed to talk to people. I needed to what? And Fuckbook wouldn't let me do anything. So you know what? Fuck them. When this happens, I've already been told what's going to happen to these multimedia social platforms. So you'll get to see this on video. And if you want to know, go ahead and contact me, and I'll send you a little blurb of what. So where we're at? Well, this is a podcast about a show that we just had yesterday. It was February the 7th. It was an Nmra event down in Marion, Illinois at the Pavilion. If you've ever been to Pavilion, unbelievable. This place is spanking new, brand spanking new. It's the most phenomenal place you've ever seen. I will tell you that the crowd that I thought was going to be there, they were not there. But ended up, that worked in our favor. The people that did come in were buying from us. And I'm not going to name names, Boris, but I have a group of vendors that I travel with and go to shows with, and we have each of us have a show, so we do each other, we support each other. These guys went around and they bought out tables. So all of this stuff is going to be at Dupo at the American Legion this Saturday. All right. Of course, all of it, I truthfully doubt all of it, because they were buying tables. Okay. There was a lot of crackhead pricing that was down there, and then they turned around and got these people in more reality area and ended up, and they bought their stuff. Back here, I have a collection of vehicles that will be at the show. I have River Point Station Expeditions, and I think almost every color you can think. I've also got some, for your well cars, I've got the trailers that will fit in those. So I'm going to be, like I said, I don't put crackhead pricing. They had $10 on these things. Okay. If they would be worth anything, $4 a shot because they sit on top of each other, okay, I'm not even going to do that. These two have been glued together, so you can't take them apart. So to me, that hurts the value. So these two are set They're going to be $6. That's 3 apiece. So I'm going to have stuff like that, and I've got a lot of other stuff that I had bought. Most of it was for me. I don't know how much of it is actually going to be, but these guys that bought tables and all that stuff's going to be there. So the Nmra event had a silent auction room. I won one thing out of, I don't know how many entries, 16, 18 entries that I bid it on, and I won one. And I'll tell you what, I put pricing. This thing that I got was $40, but you should see this. I'm going to have a picture of this. The other ones, I put hefty prices on this. I didn't think anybody would outbid me. And I think they outbid me by $1. But you know what? When I put $45 on something, that's crackhead pricing. And so even if the guy goes $1 ahead, I'd like to know what crack he's on, because that's not worth that. So what you're about to see is this show, and I also do the travel there and the travel back to show you what we go through to go to these train shows. This was an overnighter. We went down Friday and we spent the night at the India Hotel, which I gotta quit staying at these dumps. It was really bad. I took some pictures that was there, took some video of that. But I gotta quit staying at dumps. But we show you what it takes to get there. You're gonna unload this stuff, you're gonna set it up, you're gonna sell it, then you gotta tear it down, then you gotta load it, and then you gotta drive home. Okay? So I show all of that so you guys know what we're having to do to get this to you. Alright? So I'll tell you what, with that, let's show you the Nmra event from Marion, Illinois at the Pavilion. That was yesterday on Saturday, February 7th. All right, YouTubers, it is time for a brand new show. All right, we are going to head, and as I've done on my previous shows, that I show what we have to go through to get to these shows, and what it takes to set it up, sell it, tear it down, pack it again, and come home. We like to take you through that so you can see exactly what we have to go through. Okay? So I'm going to show you, we're going to Marion, all right? And we're going to show you that through the camera. And so we'll show you how to get to Marion. And then this is a brand new show at the Pavilion. We were there before for the historical societies, but this is an Nmra event, okay? These guys are out of St. Louis. They found this place down there because they wanted to have a show in Marion. I didn't even know this place existed until I went there. So it's going to be a fantastic time. They've got all their clinics, they've got all their contests, they've got everything down there. And we'll try to cover it all. I don't know. I'm by myself. I asked for a lot of help. Apparently, we don't have a lot of model railroaders that go to train shows out of town in St. Louis. So maybe it's just me, but I offered a lot of things and I got turned down. So I don't understand it, but I'm by myself, and we'll do as much as we possibly can. So here we go. All right, here we go, out of my neighborhood. The youngin'. This is about a 2-hour drive going south. We'll go 64 and then 57 is what we're told. That's what I was told on the map. So we will have about a 2-hour trip. So this is coming out of my neighborhood and getting on my main street, out of town, and on the road again. No, the camera will not be on the entire time. We will jump from place to place, and then we'll finally get there. So, all right, we'll see you when we get to the big interchange. Oh yeah, yeehaw! All right, here's the big interchange, 64 coming off here. Wow, what's with all the roughness? Must be all the weight in this truck. Alright, now we're gonna head east. Yeah, 64 is quite probably the worst road you'll ever want to be on, but it's the only one going east. Other than the other, what is it, 70? This is where you try to stay awake. Thank God we have at least a radio and a DVD player. Well, at least we got some new pavement here. But I'll let you know, when we left Columbia, it was 50 degrees. We're down to 41 degrees. We have not, what do I got? I got 14 miles to go before I hit 57. Yeehaw! I missed it. It was a sign, said 4 miles, 57. So I got 4 miles to get to that exit. And then we head down. La 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 la. comes. Found somebody to follow that knows what they're doing. I'm down to about 25 miles to Marion right now. Making good time. Oh, it didn't work. Oh my God. Marion, 16 miles. Getting close. We'll see you at the exit. Woo! Okay, what appears to be our exit in 1 mile. So right up here is where we're going. Gotta get around the truck. We're heading to the hotel first because there's some doubt about the hotel. Been trying to call it for 3 days and their system doesn't work. I'm hoping I'm not going to drive up to a building that's all boarded up. I don't know how that could work off your reservation system, but there's a nice water tower. But that is that appears to be a possibility. So looks like we're going to do a wraparound. After we get this figured out, we'll go to the Pavilion. I'm not real sure what to do here. Should be these set of stoplights right up here. I think I can see it, and I don't know, folks, it doesn't look like the picture. This is it, America's Best Value by Sonesta. Don't really know what that means, but how about a packaged liquor and a sports bar? Okay. I think we'll go over here and then we'll go in and try to figure out what the hell is going on. This place looks like a dump to me. Let's see. Okay, God has provided, and this is really not bad. Yes, it is Indian Rand, but I was in real doubt. I even had Dad put another 100 in my account because I thought I was going to have to get a new hotel. Their phone system is not working, but I got my ground floor, and this was supposed to be for 2 people. But my my new help backed out, and another person who I wanted to go, and he could have, but he backed out also. So, well, I'm here by myself. So, I don't know. So, let's see, what time is it? Let's see here. So it's 3:02. I think I'm going to go out and get my food, come in and eat, because we can't get in there until 5 tonight. I will be there at 4:30. So I'm going to go get my food, and well, it's not bad. All right, YouTubers, we are here. The incredible Pavilion in Marion, Illinois. Like my hair? I'm exhausted. I ain't even started yet. Okay, no, I'm all set up. Here we go. That's Flora. Terry's on the backside. Terry went home. Lives in Arnold, Missouri. That's just crazy. Here we are. I get the lights up later. A lot of crackhead pricing here already.
I thought that was cake.
You gotta quit getting high before you get here. That's not bad. That's crackhead. That's real crackhead. That's discontinued. That's completely gone. Here's the layout half. These are the early guys getting here. I guess somebody will come in tomorrow. I don't know. Lego is going to be over there. They've got every room in here. Here's Banquet B. This looks like it's going to be the model room. Just some fantastic. We'll come in tomorrow, get some close-ups and stuff like that, but this is going to be something. Another room. We'll find out what's in here tomorrow. This place is huge. Banquet room C. This will be the presentation room. They got some fantastic presentations also. So this is going to be a fantastic time tomorrow. I think it's $5 to get in or something like that. This is just going to be completely insane when it does happen. And well, like I said, we'll have to see, We'll have to see what's here tomorrow and see where they're going. They got a silent auction in here tomorrow. So that'll be something too. So, all right, well, getting back at it. Wow. Okay, we're back in the room, and we're going to call tonight. We got to get up at 3:45 in the morning. Have to be eating by 5, and I don't know if there's going to be hot water or not. But we're going to look at that, and then we get in at 6 o'clock, which means I need to be there by at least quarter of. So, see you in the morning. Good morning, YouTubers. Well, I found another dump. You know what's really going to be interesting is when this does happen, you're going to realize that because you paid $70, because I looked up the Drury Inn, and my total was 70. The total over there was 145, double. Remember what I've been saying? So why do we have to suffer because we can't afford the elitist price of 145? Isn't that interesting? You're about to find that out. In fact, I hope this podcast gets out before the EBS goes off. But we are getting ready to check out. We're going to go over. It's 4:30 in the room here. Got to get over there, get my spot and all of that. So we'll see you when we get there. Boris started this. At the beginning of this show, him and Flora went and bought almost everything from 2 vendors. I ended up going around and buying here and there and everywhere, and I have almost bought an ungodly amount of stuff. I actually won one of the silent auctions. They're tabulating now to see if I won any more. This has been a tremendous show. Okay, the sales were good, the buys were unbelievable. When you see the picture, so hopefully we'll have a little bit more here, and we'll get in touch with you as soon as we know when we're actually going to end. We end at 3 o'clock, and right now, not a lot of people here. Well, YouTubers, I don't know what to say. I just seriously don't want to say. I have never had a show like that in a very, very, very long time. I can't even begin to describe how good this really was. There were 5 of us. They said they had 60 vendors. I don't see that. Maybe 35, maybe, I don't know. But they said they had all these, you know, and so us 5 were the ones that basically bought everybody out. I have never had a show like that in a long, long time. I was amazed. The amount of stuff, I mean, these guys were just, they had crackhead pricing on their stuff. And then we went around, I mean, I was kind of following, I wasn't leading. Boris, you know, Target Trains, Flora Electric Trains, Bob Flora, Terry, Mike, and me. And we're the ones that are going around and just buying everybody's stuff. It was amazing. Because they turned around, you know, well, I'm not going to pay you that kind of money, you know. And so no one was paying that kind of money. And so the next thing you know, they're selling their stuff. I've never bought that much stuff in a long, long time. I mean, Boeing is the last time that I remember doing something like that. I've got to check my numbers, but I am pretty sure that I spent over $400. I have no idea how much I made. I came up with 4 empty containers. It was a bizarre show. When I take my picture to show what I got, I'm thinking it's going to take at least 2 pictures, if not more. It was just crazy. Bob Flores sold me some vehicles for $3 a piece. This guy was crackhead happy over there. I actually paid this crackhead price because you can't find this stuff. You can't get it. And River Point Station and stuff like that. And they had four River Point stations in a bag for $10. That's insane. Okay, that's just crazy. And so, you know, I bought some of that, and then Flora went over and bought everything. I mean, these guys were buying tables. I've never seen that kind of buying in a long time. I mean, it was insane. And I'm buying. And some real old guy, kind of felt sorry for him, whatever. I bought him out. He had some really good stuff and almost nothing. Wanted almost nothing for it. So I just went ahead and bought it all. If you're going to be in Dupo next next Saturday after Friday the 13th, if you're going to be there, it's just going to be the amount of stuff that's going to be there is going to be incredible. These guys bought all this to sell it at Dupo, and the amount of stuff that's going to be there is just going to be insane. I'll have it. Now, Mike Roth, I think, is going to Princeton or something, so he won't be there. Bob Flora will be there. Terry will be there. And Target Trains will be there. And they're just going to have just an amount of stuff that's just going to be incredible. And these guys, I mean, I'm the one that talks to them and whatever, and we all say, if you put a crackhead price on your stuff, you're not going to sell it. And so these guys, you know, they're not going to put that on there. I'm going to have River Point Station. I saw a lot of expeditions, and I saw some other stuff. So, you know, I'm going to have that there. If you miss Dupo, you're going to miss a really good show. I'm hoping to get this podcast out Monday. So have the whole time. I'm going to work on it tomorrow, Sunday, and then try to get it out Monday. It was an amazing, amazing show. I even won one of the silent auctions. They had a silent auction room, and I won one of them. But I didn't win the rest of them. It's kind of good I didn't, because you know, I was running out of money. I don't know how much money I'm going to have for Dupo. But I don't think there's going to be too much to buy, because for some unknown reason, nobody knows why, we're only half full. It could be because of what's going on or whatever, but we're only half full. So whoever's there, they're going to sell a shitload of trains, okay? So just be ready. Make sure you bring enough money. So, well, we're on our way home. It's 5:18. I swang off and ate at Texas Roadhouse. My ears are pounding from the music. And so here we are on our favorite road. The favorite 64. There you go. And don't know what's wrong with the camera. It won't stand up. So we're on 64 and we're heading home. We're going to run out of daylight because this is a 2-hour drive. One of our guys, I'm not going to say who this is, but one of our guys actually left last night and drove home. He lives in Arnold, Missouri. That's 2.5 hours. He drove 2.5 hours home and drove 2.5 hours back this morning. That's, I don't know. I guess you like to drive. You have to like to drive to do that. So, alright, well, we'll catch you a little bit down the road here. And, like I said, what a show. If you miss this show, you really missed something. I've been informed that next year, barring anything happening, next year it's going to be May 1st. So it'll be May 1st, 2027, and that'll be their next show at the Pavilion in Marion, Illinois. All right. All right. We're on 64. We're still doing it. Had a little minor detail we had to redo. And we're back out here. It's a lot darker out here than this camera. This camera's got like night vision or something. But we're in congestion with all this construction up here. But we're getting out of it. Heading to St. Louis. The GPS off to St. Louis. Again, this is showing you what we have to do these shows and bring this stuff to you. All right, off to St. Louis. Okay, we are now entering St. Clair Square area. O'Fallon, Illinois. Oh, joy. All right. We're officially off the 64 and we are on 255. We are almost home.
That's where we're going next weekend. Got to get all the signs together and everything. That's if we make it. All right, coming up Columbia. Must be all the weight in the back because we are really rough. Coming up Columbia exit. Almost home. I tell you what, after 2 hours of driving and 3 hours of sleep and an unbelievable show, this is a welcome sight. The Columbia exit. What a welcome sight. What a welcome sight. I hope you enjoyed this adventure, because this was an adventure. With a fantastic climax at the end. We will see you next weekend, barring nothing happens. And we will see you at Dupont. Coming down the hill and my battery is about to die. Isn't that something? See you next time on Let's Learn Things. What a show. What a show.